Your latest news update from Western Mass News.
I'm Chris Pisano with a look at your headlines. Springfield police arrested 40-year-old Vernon Cobham in the 100 block of School Street after responding to a ShotSpotter activation Monday morning. Officers located 11 shell casings in the vicinity of High and School Streets. They also located a suspect, later identified as Cobham, in a parking lot on School Street and placed him under arrest. The 40-year-old Springfield resident was charged with discharging a firearm within 500 feet of a building and carrying a firearm without a license. The Division of Asset Capital Management and Maintenance, or DCAM, releasing a list of possible new courthouse locations for the Roderick Ireland Courthouse in downtown Springfield. The report lists 13 sites, all ranked by score. That score is based on criteria including property ownership, parking, and access to public transportation. The top option, according to DCAM scores, to rebuild at 50 State Street, which is the site of the existing courthouse, followed by 2 sites on Liberty Street. Only 2 site options are actually outside city limits in East Longmeadow. And milling and paving operations began Monday on Route 9 from University Drive to North Maple Street in Hadley and Amherst. The work will be Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Operations will continue until the end of June. Drivers traveling through those areas should expect delays.
I'm meteorologist Jana Brown with a check of your forecast. We do have an air quality alert that begins at midnight tonight and will last through the entire day on Tuesday. This is up for Western Mass, but almost all of southern New England, as we're dealing with this plume of heavy wildfire smoke coming down from parts of central Canada. So this smoke could come all the way down to ground levels, and that makes the air quality unhealthy for sensitive groups throughout the day. Otherwise, weather-wise, we'll have partly cloudy skies in the morning, mostly cloudy in the afternoon with a couple of showers or a thunderstorm. Temperatures back into the 60s for the Berkshires and then lower to middle 70s for the Valley, with a northwest breeze gusting up to 20 or 25 miles an hour. We continue to stay unsettled through the rest of this week. We're partly to mostly cloudy Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with the chance for a couple of showers here and there, but no washouts, and high temperatures close to 70 degrees all 3 days. We do start getting milder for the weekend, back to the mid-70s Saturday, looking mostly dry, and then Sunday highs return to 80, but shower chances increase early next week with an approaching cold front.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.